I was gonna get into like the revenue, right, for podcasting now, because podcasting's been around for a while, but the revenue also goes up, and right now, the revenue for podcasting is about to hit $3 billion.
Wow! And it's just like not that it's a baby still.
It's still a baby. So
wow.
if you're looking to get into podcast, $3 billion.
$3 billion.
Yep.
You know what's $3 billion?
Yep.
Oh my God!
Right now it's at 2.5 billion, right? And it's trying.
And where's all that money at? Where's all that money at?
Advertising revenue.
Is there you go. Advertisement and all that, right? And a lot of people are getting that money right now.
Yep.
Right? So imagine dishing out, how much you said? 2 point what?
Right now it's at 2.5 billion.
2.5 billion to any podcasters that are out there right now. Plus companies and all that.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Stay locked in.
Wallow, if y'all gotta watch this episode with Wallow and Club Shay Shay. He was actually talking about how Barstool gave $1 million worth of game, $36 million for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Contract for $36 million. So that just goes to show you what consistency looks like, and what a podcast could get you.
Yeah, and even with that right there, if you follow Wallow and Gilly's story, they got that for 2 years, but if you have to read the imprints within the contract, because always make sure you bring it to a lawyer, whatever, because they turn the podcasting into a 9 to 5, right? And that's what we're trying to do, right? They also branched out from $1 million worth of game to William Gallo's Adventures,
right?
William Gallo's Sports, whatever, and then you got
William Gallo,
different
Gilly
little
Wallow.
Gilly, I don't know.
He just changed the whole name.
Gilly and Wallow, Gilly and Wallow, but they have different chapters within that $1 million worth of game, so that's why it's a little. Some people be like, 36.6 in 2 years, damn, that's a lot of money, but they have to put the work in to get that type of
shit, 36 million for 2 years, I'm putting super extra work in, you heard?
I'm going to create all type of different type of platforms, bro, deadass. And that's what they did.
And that was the umbrella.
$1
million for game.
Which is basically like what we're doing now. So how we got the segments, how we added the segments for season 2. Wednesdays, Experience Talk Wednesdays too. Like, it's just ideas, just being creative with a podcast. Not everything has to be just an interview or just sitting down talking. You could make something fun out of having a podcast.
It's true.
Yeah. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above. You're now rocking with Mr. Uncommon.
What's good, everybody? It's the Fresh Prince himself, Izzy Finesse.
And the one and only Jconfident. Remember, y'all, podcasting isn't just a mic and a dream. It's a brand, a business, and a responsibility. The ones who treat it like a hustle, the ones who turn it into a legacy. Let's go!
We back. Now goes
we back, y'all. We are back. We are back, yo. We are back.
I got stuck there for a little bit.
No,
not stuck. I was trying to figure out what
it was a delay.
It was a little delay. Trying to see what the hell is happening here, man. Like,
what happened?
The board went crazy on me, man.
I ain't hear no audience.
Yeah. Like I was trying. No, I went to like a different a setting, and then it's just like I couldn't get back on time.
But we back on time.
Oh yeah, we back. And even though it's been a long week for me, I was sick, I was out with the fever, I was out of commission, but we here today. So if you're watching, please like, share, subscribe. Also catch us on Instagram at Off Xperience Pod.
Also check us out on TikTok. Tickety Talk. It's still out there, y'all. But shout out to the audio listeners, man. Continue downloading our episodes. Continue streaming our episodes. We throw them out every new audio platform that comes out. We're trying to add it into there. So if you guys have any audio platform that we're not on, send us a message and we'll put it on that platform as well.
Yeah.
Not only that, shout out to Listener Network, man. We see y'all. We appreciate y'all. And thank you for holding us down, man.
Yeah, the audio platform has really been
moving.
They've been showing a lot of love lately.
Yeah.
People have been showing a lot of love to the audio. Just found out about a new app called Mozilla.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
remember when I hit you up in the chat? I was like, yo, have you ever heard of Mozilla?
Mm-hmm.
And then
what is it?
Josh had searched it
Yeah,
up.
it's a.
Or you said it was part of somebody.
It's
something,
part
right?
of Firefox.
Oh, Firefox.
Firefox.
Yeah,
Firefox's website, the one that do the searches. They actually control some streaming services, audio services that whenever somebody searches our name on Mozilla Firefox, we get love for that.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Whoever's at work and you're using the Mozilla Firefox, continue using it, even though you're not supposed to be doing that at work. But yeah, continue showing us love, y'all. We appreciate you. It's Off Xperience.
Yeah,
Let's go.
So with that segue, that leads us to the episode we're gonna have today. You know what I mean? Going to talk about technology,
how to start a podcast.
how to start a podcast, right?
How to build the podcast.
How to build a podcast. But listen, it's not just gonna be that, right? It's gonna be something that we're gonna be like talking to y'all like in raw pause, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna let y'all know what it is, what we're going through, what we've been through, how we started it, how we doing it now, like, you know what I'm saying? So hope y'all stay tuned with this one, man. Stay here with us because we're about to get into some stuff. If you want to know real stuff,
right.
Yeah, it's an education episode.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's for y'all people who want to sit down, take your notepads out. It's self-explanatory, to be honest with you, but you just got to know the reals of it. Because, some people, like I said in the intro, it's not just a mic and a dream. You know what I'm saying? You got to actually put yourself into your craft.
A mic and a dream.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself in your craft. You know what I'm saying? Know who you are, and people are going to want to listen to what you're saying, regardless of what you do. Sports, criminal stories.
And those stories are like the most stories that get viewed too, like from from criminal stories.
Yeah, criminal for sure.
Yeah, and we always been in tune with like criminal stories, like from even back then with Scarface. You got paid in full. Like everybody's always interested in the criminal story. So it's the same thing with podcasting.
Yeah, it's true. Everybody has their own. What do we call that? A niche.
Yes, sir.
Niche.
Yes, sir.
So let's start with that. Finding your niche. What is a niche?
Yeah.
Well, a niche. Well, mira. Así lo que esto un niche, ¿verdad? Te voy a decir. Nah, yeah, pretty much a niche, man. It's just something that suits you, that fits you, that you're good at. You know what I'm saying? That you understand, right? Like that you're passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Some people just do things when they're not passionate either, but that's another story there. But you know what I'm saying? Things like that, like what is your core audience, right? Like what are you exposing out there that you want these audience to grasp, right? To follow what you doing and all that, right? That's your niche, right? Remember, there's 8 billion people in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, there's groups for everything. Right. There's groups for everything. Right. That is a niche, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that right there is groups for everything. So it's your crowd. Who is your crowd, right? That is the niche. You know what I mean? Whether it goes from sports is a niche, right? Talk horror. Yeah. Horror is a niche. That's your niche. That's your core audience, right? Things like that, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's like one glove fits all type of shit because, everybody has their own niche. It's a status, an activity, a titlement that you have, you know what I'm saying, that you can give to the audience that best fits you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like our niche is what we like speaking about people and their experiences in life and what they went through and the outcome of it, the celebrations of what they went through, you know what I mean, which is the positive outcome.
Yeah.
So that's a great put out there for y'all to know what our niche is if y'all didn't know, but that's just out there so y'all know what a niche is. So that's just the start of that out right there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how if anybody want to start a podcast, right? Because that's the main thing of this episode, right?
Yeah.
Let's get into that, man. Like, what do you need to start a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Like, that is the first question people will ask, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like,
what do you need?
Yeah, and like we've been getting a lot of questions too from people like, yo, how do you start a podcast, right? And like we can't skip over like the business part of it, right? Because
start from the beginning, bro.
Yeah, you gotta start from the beginning. You gotta start from the beginning, right? So whenever you going into like a business, right, and a podcast is a business, you want to make sure that you have first a LLC, and then once you get the LLC, you also want to have a trademark with it. The name is also like,
well, real quick, sorry, like the LLC, right? Yes, make sure that you have a name.
Yeah, the
before
name.
you get the LLC,
name.
right? Because now, if that name is taken, you won't be able to get the LLC.
So I have a question.
Right.
So what if, that was about to ask that, right? So what if I have a name? What do I have to do to make sure that I can solidify that name?
Get your LLC. Well, the name itself. All right. See, that's the thing. That's the business part, right? Like the name itself, you can get an LLC, but that LLC is for the business.
All right. So let's.
It's not for the name.
So what if I don't want to know nothing about an LLC? I'm just a beginner, right?
Yeah.
All I know is the name.
Mm-hmm.
All you know is the name.
Yeah. But how do I know that?
Yeah.
What is my steps to make sure that that same name I just created is not used by somebody else? What do I have to do?
Oh, okay.
Go to the search engine and
Like, well, it's a fact. It's a fact for layman's terms for people who need to know.
No, because they definitely have apps and like free websites where you could definitely go and you could search up the name, see if it's taken, and it will let you know right there and then. So that's definitely one thing that you could do.
One thing you have to definitely.
Yeah, they definitely have to do.
I think it's like the PTS. What is that called? PTS. I'll phone fact check it right now, but
it's because you always have to make sure, like, that's like number one steps of podcasting, that you get a name, a creative name that matches your niche and who you are, and you search it and you make sure that nobody else is a copy of what you are and what name you created. So like, I don't know if y'all tuned into any other episodes. We chose Off Xperience, but we wanted to live in Off Xperience, but we searched it. The locks got that one, so we took over living and we named it Off Xperience. Mm-hmm. So that's our name. We trademarked that. That's our name.
That's where I wanted to get to where you right now. You say trademark, right? That's something different from an LLC.
Yes,
you know what
that's
I mean.
That's a different folder. So now you got to create a crate of your podcast. Because there's going to be different folders added into this crate. Now we have your niche, your name. You searching your name. These are different folders. Now, the next name we were talking about was a LLC.
That's more for like the business.
Yeah.
Right? The LLC is for the structure of the business. Yeah. Right? It's not the name. Because and we don't want y'all to get confused with that, right? Like the LLC doesn't protect your name.
It does not.
Right? Yeah, somebody could come take your name and boop.
Even if you still have an LLC. You can have the LLC for years, but somebody can still come behind you and take your name, correct?
Yes.
They can easily steal your name and claim that is theirs. And then once they trademark your name, your name.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you decide to do it last minute, then it's too late because they already trademarked it and you already lived off of it for 4 years for nothing.
Yeah, right. Word. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's tough. But it do take money to do it. You can do it for free. It may take something like this. Like I said, you go to the websites, you can actually do it. Like if you go to USPTO and all that, like you can actually do that. You can search up for LLCs. They got companies that will do it for you if you want to think. But that's, for one, is protecting your business and then protecting your name, right?
Right.
Let's talk about starting before we get more into that, right? Because you do have to learn the business of it, right? But let's not overwhelm y'all. Right?
We don't want to
overwhelm.
Yeah, that right there was just protecting your brand,
Right.
Pretty much.
Protecting your asset.
Yeah. So, how do we start this podcast, right? Like, guess what? You honestly don't need this equipment that's here. Let's just put that, right? Look, I got the Rodecaster, we got some mics, we got the cameras. Like, you don't really need all this equipment if you're gonna start a podcast, right? You can just do it on your phone. You know what I mean? Start it off on your phone. Get an editing app. Go to a CapCut. You know what I mean? You can edit your video on CapCut and start off like that, right? That's all you actually really need, right? Don't overwhelm yourself with so many things that you think you have to do versus just doing something.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's a fact. That's 100% true. I mean, just keep going because at the end of the day, I regret throwing away every single one of my cell phones that I had old.
Why?
Because those are the phones that I could have used for content.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of my actual cell phone that I make my business and my 9-to-5s and my family calls and everything else, I could have used an old iPhone or something like that just for the camera function to record myself for content. I could have used it for audio purposes, you know what I mean? But me being like a little, person, like, I got to get rid of these phones. They're just taking up too much space. I didn't really think about content creating at the time. So for y'all who actually have multiple cell phones that are not in use, go back into that junk drawer, take it back out, charge it, right? Get rid of all those videos, all those pictures, and start content creating. And then you can create your podcast with your cell phone.
Yeah, we seen like we actually went to podcasters before too that actually recorded the whole episode
Facts.
with an iPhone, and the visuals were clear. You know, go check it out too. It's called the Brooklyn Basement Podcast. We actually went all the way to Brooklyn and did a great episode with them. So go check it out. Yeah. But that episode was actually off an iPhone, so it just goes to show you that, you know, we don't have to like think too hard about the equipment we need and like just try to break our head over something that's so expensive and think that we need something so expensive
facts.
You just have a phone.
Yeah, I mean, and there's many stores, there's many photo audio stores like B&H that you can actually rent a camera or something if you want to. If you want to go that route, rent, open up a credit card with B&H, rent the camera real quick, use it for like about 2 months, generate your little money real quick, and then buy the camera.
I mean,
you don't have to.
No, sorry, bro. Let's not get too ahead with the whole like in 2 months you get your paper.
Oh well, it depends because now.
But you know it's really not that easy to.
No. This is for the people. No. This is for the people who have a 9 to 5 and are getting money for the pod.
I mean, if you get money for the pod,
that's what I'm saying. You can make if you're really pushing for it and your dream is what it is, as being a podcaster. Things can happen in 2 months.
And listen, okay, yes, granted, anything can happen for sure. Like, I don't want to take that away, but based on our experiences, right, it hasn't been that.
But to be honest with you,
right, so
I'm gonna be honest with you. Nowadays, you can go actually on TikTok Shop or on Temu, and you can get this whole Rodecaster, but a different brand, much smaller, and a mic just like this for literally $55.
True indeed. Wow. True indeed. Right. You know what? Okay, cool. That's good you said that because now this goes into doing research, right? This is why it's do research. What kind of podcast do you want, right? Do you want an audio? Do you want a visual? At the same, do you want both, right? Because now, like us, we took both, right? So now we need to figure out what we need for the audio, what we need for the video.
Yeah. Right.
It's us three, so we didn't do a whole our phones, right? That's our reality. We didn't do that.
That couldn't happen.
It couldn't happen, right? So we had to get cameras. And mind you, we only started with one camera.
Yeah, we only started with one.
So let's make that more clear, right? We started with one camera, and we had a round table, just one how you call it, one angle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
so like speaking about that too, you know, we still in the month of February. Like the first episode I ever dropped too from Off Xperience was actually on Valentine's Day.
Word.
And that just passed.
That was a good one. Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. The crazy thing about that episode, real quick, we talking about podcasting here. This is our first episode, right?
Yeah.
We didn't really know what to put in as aesthetics, right? So you got two grown ass men drinking a bottle of wine.
Yeah, this
you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't on some like, hey, yo, shit, but it was like, yo, really? Like wine out of all things?
Yo, what were we thinking about?
We wanted to look a little classy. That's what it was. But then again, we got hoodies and shirt and sweatpants on throughout the whole episode. Like,
yo,
what are we doing here? You know
like, that's great. Listen, but this gives you more of like a more of an understanding that you don't have to have everything figured out.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to have everything figured out.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? It's just starting it and just doing it, right? Get your research on and
being creative too.
Be creative,
like, you really gotta like just find ways to be creative. And like let's say if you are doing it with an iPhone or even with one camera, now they got certain apps and AI apps where you can actually do like the multiple camera angles just off one camera.
Yeah.
So that right there is very helpful, and you definitely got to do your due diligence with that right there because that's helpful.
That's really helpful.
Shout out to AI too, by the way.
Facts, man. And even if you don't want to go with the AI, I know it gets a little overwhelming trying to figure out your meaning, right? But you got to look at the word meaning, right? The word meaning is like an open canvas.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to put into the word meaning is what you put into the word meaning.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So that right there, you'll be able to actually create whatever you want because you have an open canvas for that word meaning. You know what I mean?
Right.
That right there alone, that's great. You ain't got nothing to worry about, and then you just keep creating at the end of the day. But always have an open mind for your creativity, like you said.
Of course, always.
And consistently keep being creative.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you always got to look at it.
And like another question too that we get a lot is how is it having a podcast with 3 people?
Facts.
And you know, I know y'all see people with like 2 guests, 3 guests, or even a single host, right? And we tell everybody that with us three here, it's definitely more easier because we got 3 different opinions, 3 different perspectives, so we could be able to bounce off each other and really have a conversation where there's just a whole bunch of back and forth going on.
That's true.
It is a little easier for us, for sure.
Yeah, it is easier. So that's definitely one thing you gotta take think about too if you think about starting a podcast. Who's that person that you really want to start the podcast with? Who do you feel comfortable talking to?
That's a good point right there, bro.
Yeah. Who do you feel comfortable talking to? And
not every duo is meant to fucking
honestly, because,
right? Like
you can have 2 hosts and the conversation is very dull,
Very dry.
Yeah, very dry.
It's true because even if you do it alone, right? But make it make sense.
Have your niche right for that. For
alone trail.
Yes.
Yeah. So once you have that alone trail and you have your uniqueness to how you present yourself as an alone presenter or host, man, you good to go, man. There's a lot of people who actually hold it down on their own.
There's a lot of people that fucking could hold shit on their own, man. Like if that's what your plans are to create content or that, then obviously you're gonna be by yourself, right? Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? There's definitely a lot of people that could hold themselves down crazy. But like I said, so we started it, right? We got one camera, right? We just started getting topics, right? Getting topics, and us having guests, that came after.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That came afterwards. Like we wasn't really planning to have guests on our pod, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Right? At the beginning. We did plan it ahead of time though, for sure, that we were gonna start doing it, right? But at the beginning, we didn't think about we're gonna have a pod, we're gonna have guests,
Yeah.
We just said, we just gonna talk about shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like we just gonna talk about.
And speaking about guests too, I feel like people get it misconstrued. Like if you start in a podcast and you're fairly new into the game, don't try to aim for that big guest during your first couple episodes, right? Because they gonna go to your platform and see they just started. So don't aim for a celebrity or a big guest. Just you could look for people that's local around you, which is something that we've done.
Yes.
We actually had people that was family members. From therapists that was family members to people that was even incarcerated for many years, co-workers. So, that right there, and those was our best episodes too. Yeah. So, you don't always got to aim for the big guests.
Yeah, yes. Be humble, basically. Is what I'm saying. Humble yourself. Because you might.
Well, you ain't got shit. Yeah. Right? Let's keep it a buck, right? You ain't got shit.
You ain't got nothing going right now, so just humble yourself.
And that's how people really are, though.
Yeah.
People who look at you, like you said, they go to your platform and be like, they ain't really got nobody. Nah, we ain't gonna mess with them.
Right.
But you're gonna spin the block.
But you're gonna spin the block. They're gonna spin the block for sure. They're gonna spin the block, right?
If you contain yourself with creativity and consistency.
Hey, say that again, the last one.
And if they contain yourself with creativity and consistency.
Ooh, that right there is a major. that right there is a major one.
It is. You know why?
Consistency is
crazy.
Why?
Because being on the pod, right, and learning consistency as I keep growing in life and in the pod, I'm getting there. But I made a little phrase, right, where it goes: consistency is keys to many rooms. Even if they are empty, just relax and grab a snack.
Okay.
Because things will happen.
Which snack would you grab?
Whatever's there. Bag of chips, water, whatever's there. But I'm going to wait and relax and chill in this room. Why? Because if I continue being consistent, people show up.
Yeah.
That one view, that one like, the 20 likes, the 100 people in the crowd,
Talk about
1,000 people in the crowd. All you need is 4 people, and that's a crowd.
Talk about it.
And that gives you the encouragement to continue pushing on with your consistency.
Yeah, exactly. And that's definitely something that you also got to pay attention to. With consistency, you got to figure out what days you drop in, what days you want to drop the audios, or even if you want to drop the visual and the audio together, you can also do that. But just have your days on, what days you want to drop and what days you're going to have, to roll out the episode. So that's also something that you got to pay attention to.
Yeah, teasers
be very consistent.
Yeah, very consistent. Teasers are a must. Give people a little taste of what you got. Let them know that you're working. Let them know that you said this word, that word on your pod. Show them on YouTube. Then next thing you know, they'll be intrigued to what you said. So they're going to end up wanting to download your episode and wanting to tune in to your YouTube visuals and your audio platforms and stuff like that. But you got to always make sure you continue your work.
Yeah.
That's all.
And like speaking about visuals too, can we get into to the Get Fresh with Izzy segment?
Hey,
Because it ain't
let's
it ain't
go.
easy, you know, getting on camera and you gotta really show yourself.
All right.
Izzy.
So yes, Izzy took the slot for the Get Fresh with Izzy.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to like after
Oh,
this.
fit check.
Yeah,
Get Fresh.
definitely. Yeah,
This is the
Get-
fit check.
So Get Fresh with Izzy, you know, we about to do a fit check right now because you know the room in here is very vibrant.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
Super
colors
vibrant.
going on,
Lot
and
of
you know,
colors.
I'm the Fresh Prince, but you know, my hosts here are also fresh too. So don't let it go over your heads. You know, we're gonna go over right now what we got on. After this, I think we should start.
Yeah.
I think after this, we should get like a PO box so people could start sending us.
Their merch.
Yeah, you know, y'all want to send us something, you know, you could. But what we got on today, though, fellas?
Let's go. We definitely gonna get that right there, bro.
It's great. It's great. He mentions that
That's
because
fine.
I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I got a little sweater here given to me by a nonprofit organization. Right. It's called Roselle's Work. I was a part of the little you know voice, the little speak that I did. It says beautiful, be beautiful, and dream big.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to, you know, I'm representing, you know what I'm saying? You see the colors, you see all that.
Love
So I
it,
got this
little
nice
sky-
little nonprofit sky blue color.
He's
With little
definitely
colors
vibrant
on
today,
it. You know what I
huh?
mean? You know, I always got my scullies. Y'all know I always wear scullies. These are like my kufis, yo. You know what I mean? So this is like my little thinking caps. I always wear that.
yarmulke.
I got my little my Nike sweats on. You know, I'm feeling fresh.
the
Last
sock is
episode,
crazy.
I had the last episode. I had the dark gray color. Now I got the light gray color. You know, the Nike sweats. Then I got my Nikes on. You know, what I'm saying I got a match.
Got the Nike VX on.
Come on, man. This is tough. Not only that, y'all
What's
know
the
I got
socks
my
on?
socks game on, man. I
What's
got
the socks for today?
I got my Sonic the Hedgehog socks, my nigga. You know what I mean? You got to represent for Sonic the Hedgehog. Every ring you get, you cherish that ring, baby. No matter crash you get, you make sure you run after those rings, y'all. Sonic the Hedgehog. But that's me, y'all. Jconfident, baby. One and only. You already know. That's my Get Fresh.
That's a message right there.
Let's
So
go,
just
son.
capture those
A
rings.
lot of horns going
Shout out
on, bro.
Sonic,
Like, a lot of horns, baby.
Shout out Sonic too.
Yeah,
They just came
shout
out
out,
with that.
bro. Oh my God, a lot of horns.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I'm gonna drop a bomb on me right now. Drop a bomb on me. Listen, keep it smooth, keep it simple. I don't know if it's simple, but it's keep it simple, man.
clean, keep it
we,
clean.
we got the dad dad hat. You know what I mean? Shout out.
Dad gang.
The dad gang, you know what I mean? Yo, I fuck with dad gang, man. Like I got like
Facts.
right? Am I lying?
This got like a whole fucking
I got a whole
closet.
collection of dad gang hats,
Shout out to
bro.
all the dads too.
Shout out to all the dads, man. That's why I wear it. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the dads. Make sure that we part of the dad gang.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Let's go. Got this Adidas 3-tone hoodie on. You know what I mean?
Going well with the hat.
Go well with the hat.
I see it.
You see it? You see it? You know what I mean?
Looking
Something
fresh,
light. I got some ripped H&M
denim.
jeans. You know what I mean? Simple distressed ripped jeans. You know what I mean? Then I ain't got his socks though. I ain't got his socks, but I do got some regular gray socks. You know what I'm saying? Then I got my New Balances. You know what I mean? Hold up, can I get you right here? Yeah, right there. My New Balances. You know what I mean? Damn, I'm hitting everything. Got my accessories on.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
my
about
jewelry on. You know what I mean?
A nice watch to go with it.
Got the little nice Seiko. You know what I mean?
That's the icing on the
Presage watch. You know what I'm saying? Little light.
little
Something
icing
light.
on the cake.
Little icing on the cake. You know,
love it.
you need accessories though.
Yeah, you do.
You need
Most definitely.
accessories.
I mean,
right?
I don't wear
You got
watches.
accessories right now.
Yeah, I don't wear watches, but I wear, you know, my
got accessories,
beads,
but
my
you got
beads and
accessories,
shit.
right?
Yeah, I got my earrings and shit like that. So, yeah.
That's different. That's
You know
different.
what I'm saying?
So I love the fit. fellas.
Let's drop
I
a
love
bomb
it.
for me real quick. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love the fit. I love the fit.
Yeah.
So now, what I got on, you know, I just kept it, you know, since we doing an episode on how to start a podcast, you know, I decided to come through with our merch, right? Because that's definitely
gotta get 'em.
something that you gotta have.
Drop a bomb
when
for the
you,
merch.
when you have a business, right? You gotta have the merch. So I have the Off Xperience hoodie on, right? Which we coming out with very soon again. Probably coming out with some more tees. The Off Xperience hat right now, snapback to be exact. Got the little pin right here with the shout out to Angeli, right? She also has the elevation celebration pin right here, so gotta have it right there on the Off Xperience hat. Sweats is from Uniqlo.
Okay.
Little navy sweat. Shout out Uniqlo. I actually used to work at Uniqlo, so I love they fabrics. Like it's very, very, very comfortable, very warm. Japanese culture.
Yeah.
So they style is very different. And
Facts.
you know, just to be cozy, Got the North Face slippers on with the fur inside.
Your man came. It's cold outside. Your man came in with some some nice. What is that like airproof, windproof, right?
Yeah, it's like windproof. Like yo, very cozy. I got them as a gift.
Every time
they look fine though. Like
every time I see you wearing those, I always think about that song with the dream because you got me walking on the moon.
Hey.
Nah, these is different. You know, I just wanted to, you know, I always got to be different. You know, and
that's cool.
Shout out to Mr. Uncommon too. He always told me like, yo, you know, you never want to be the same as everybody else. You always want to have something different on. So I see everybody with the Uggs, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just go get the North Faces.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
They do.
Like
they are fire though.
Yeah.
They definitely are fire.
Keep us warm. Keep us warm.
Them shit look like I'm telling you, they look like a bubble jacket, bro.
Yeah,
like on your feet.
Yeah, them shits is hugging my feet right now. My feet is sweating right now under these shit.
You got a snorkel on your feet.
You got a snorkel on his feet. Fact, bro. Like, nah, good shit, man. Well, listen.
There goes my segment.
So there goes
with Izzy.
There you go.
Yeah, you already know. Stay tuned for more every episode, y'all.
Stay fresh. You know, as we was just saying, you know, it's not easy to get on camera. You want to make sure you look presentable too when you get on camera, right? You know, you don't want to be on drugs, you know, or anything.
Hey,
listen. Was that saying? Addressed to be addressed.
Yeah, addressed to be addressed.
Dressed
exactly.
dressed to be addressed.
Yeah, dressed the way to be addressed. I guess.
Hey, something like that, but it sounds great as shit. But
it gets the people going.
It gets it gets the people going.
That sounds provocative.
No, it's not.
That's a dope ass segment. I'm gonna always look out to coming into the podcast looking fresh. Because Izzy Finesse's freshman segment is like, it's top tier, bro. It makes me feel like I need to look good. Presentable.
Yeah.
And people can relate too, you know, like even though we do talk real life stuff, you know, and experiences, just know that we also put that shit on too. So
hey, let's go. And mind you, we ain't going crazy, spending all this wild bread we doing shit like he said, it's presentable. Yeah, presentable. Right? There's all type of clothes that you could get from different brands, different whatever the case is. You ain't got to be following everybody to be designers type stuff. Get the Louis Gucci and all that shit. Which all that is cool. It's cool, but I ain't spend no money on stuff like that, bro. So we want to make that clear too. Just because we on here talking about the segment with the fresh thing and all that, getting presentable, getting nice dress. Yeah, you can do that on a different level, right? You don't have to do that on a level that you're gonna be broke.
Yeah, don't
you feel me? Like
yeah, which leads back to what he said. Always create your merch for your podcast, y'all.
Or for your business.
If or your business. But if you're gonna create a podcast, make sure that you create some type of merch for your logo, with your logo, or some type of quote that you say in your podcast. Throw it on a shirt. Anything, a picture that you did some silly shit on social media, throw it on a shirt. Something cartoonish, throw it on a shirt, throw it on a hat, throw it on a Scully. Everybody, you know, it's creativity and it puts money in your pocket.
And that's how you make money.
You know what I'm saying? And once you put the money in your pocket, you take the money back out of your pocket, put it back in your business.
Got to.
You have to.
Yeah.
That's the way it rolls. I'm sorry. That's the economic system. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to hand you money. You got to work for your money, and you got to recycle your money and, you know, launder your money the right way.
Right.
Can I say that?
You can say that.
Yeah, wash your money out the right way.
Wash the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get like, whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Whoa. Stop. Not that way.
Yeah. But merch is definitely one of those.
That you can have an income from.
Yeah. You could definitely have an income from a podcast because, you know, the big speculation right now with podcasts is that, you know, you don't really get paid in like 7 years, right? 7 to 8 years, which is crazy. And right now, with the way how podcasts is going,
for real?
Yeah.
I never heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
look at that. I didn't even know that.
So like if you remember, right, when we went to PodCon, and this is also another thing too. You know, if you're really in the industry with podcasts, you want to make sure that you go into like seminars or like workshops where you actually learn about podcasts, or even just search up YouTube videos. But when we went to PodCon, one of the ladies was like, "Yo, you know, a lot of people don't get paid till like 7, 8 years in podcasting, so it's crazy." But
we almost there.
Yeah, you know, but don't like, what's that word? You know, don't get overwhelmed by hearing that, right? Because there's also many ways how we was just saying merch. You know, you could go to local businesses, you know, and tell them like, "Yo, I want to do at least probably like 5 to 10 minutes to help spotlight your business," and you can have that up on your platform. And, you know, you could come up with a rate card and start dishing it out to everybody, right?
I wanted to piggyback off of what you were saying with the whole the 7 to 8 years to get paid and all that. Listen, let's just talk reality right now, right? 7 to 8 years ain't nothing compared to you going to work every day for 10, 15, 20 years and working for somebody, right? Now let's call it a spade, right? Working for somebody and you okay with that. So you okay with waking up every day in the morning time, spend 8 hours on somebody else's time. Yeah, you get paid for it. We get that. You want to do that for 20, 30 years so you retire? Like if we just start looking at that perspective, right? And be like, yo, damn, if I don't get paid for 7 to 8 years, if I grind and now I'm gonna get paid good money, I can still stay in my job. Yeah. It's cool. I can still stay in my job, right? You got that crazy income coming out after 7, 8 years. Instead of versus waking up and working for somebody, and that's okay for you to do every day. And I say that to say this, it's fine. It's okay. Business is not for everybody. We're talking about for people that want to do something. They want to start something. We just want to make that clear and put that disclosure because I don't want anybody feeling like we're attacking everybody and their mother. Like, oh, just because y'all doing something doesn't mean we got to be... Listen, it's not for everybody. Man, this is just for the people. Nah, because it's true. Like, this is just for the people that want to do something, right? Want to start something. Don't get overwhelmed, like you were saying, because of the 7 to 8 years. Think about it that way to say, yo.
But I don't know. I think that's selfish, though. Like,
what you mean?
For people to think like that. Though.
Think like what?
Working and shit. Like what you just said.
Like me, of them thinking that I'm attacking them?
Yeah, because honestly,
people do think like that.
People, you can't just because they see us doing our thing, right? You can't say, oh, y'all different. No, everybody had a dream. Yeah. Everybody had a dream. It's not my fault you stop believing in it.
No, of course.
So if I'm doing this for me to create myself and not to work for the next man or for work for the man or woman, what stops you from doing it? From not doing
No, of course.
Because a lot of people will be like, oh, what do you mean? I don't have the strength to create the podcast. Yeah, you do. You just don't want to.
All right.
Because you're so comfortable working for, say, the man or the woman that you don't care. You're content. You don't mind getting that quick
check every week.
Depending on that check.
The comfortability of the check.
Exactly.
It's just like you gotta like really change your perspective too on for everybody because we work a 9 to 5, you know, and we say that almost in almost every episode, right? But we also say that our jobs is basically our investors, it's our partners, right?
Yes.
So you gotta look at your job like that, right? It's a partner, it's an investor. So whatever you want to do, you can take that money that you're getting paid from and invest it into whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's true. Because at the end of the day, it's always to have some sort of a mindset. Like me, I work at a hospital, right? I have a boss, so he doesn't give me my check. So I tell him straight up, I don't work for you, I work with you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Same thing with Amazon. Right. I don't work for Amazon. I work with Amazon because I deliver package. I'm a contractor. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really. So if you have that type of mindset that eventually I'm gonna cut these ties off and work for myself. You know what I mean? Yo, that check that's coming in, yo, how you getting paid? I work for myself, bro. I sleep at night. Things are generating like this. Yeah. And that's the type of thing I want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where I could cut off those ties from Amazon and the others in the hospital and be like, I don't work with these guys no more. I work for myself.
Yeah, that's the goal. That is the goal when you start a business too.
Hell yeah.
Want to aim to work for yourself. Like that's what we're doing it for. But this is why we hustle, and this is why we do our lives every Wednesdays and all that, right? We actually spoke about that, you know, like hustling and bustling and all that extra shit, grinding, like, you know what I'm saying? Because we got a 9 to 5, but we also got to work after the 9 to 5 for this business.
Remember, like, what was it? It was a 9 to 5 and then the 6 to 12.
The 6
to
12
12 is what matters.
Oh, yeah, man. That's where you put all your creativity into play right there.
You know
what
I mean? So don't get overwhelmed by that. Like I said, just to end that part of it, like, it's just don't think about the 7 to 8 years. You know how many times I said before and I was like, well, listen, I started doing something 17, 18, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 years ago. I started doing Herbalife 8 years ago, right? That felt like it was yesterday.
Yeah, shit, right.
Yeah, facts.
It felt like it was yesterday. Right. I'm 3 ventures in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so me, if I would have been like, nah, I'm not doing nothing, I'm gonna still be in the same position that I was. Right? No. Right now, to this day, from that time, I'm not in the same position. I'm in a totally different one.
Which is good because I look at it like you respected yourself. enough not to stay stuck in a position you did not want to be stuck in.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
So, you always got to make sure you respect yourself, your team. And,
Yo, that's a big one. I think you definitely respect yourself, bro.
And your team and your
respect
audience.
on your name,
So
right?
if you respect yourself, your team, and your audience, everything falls into play. Like, it's like Connect 4. You're battling against the ops, but at the end of the day, everything's going to line up right where you'll win the game. You know what I'm saying? It's true. And then once you do that, then everybody going to be like, yo, I see you, son. I see you. Then you hold up the champion like, yo, I'm the man, son. Right. But I want to educate y'all, man. I struggle to do this. I put time and dedication for this.
And that's what we're
doing. You know what
I'm
I'm saying? The way I move, the game and the gameplay and all that, I did that because I experienced myself through a lot to get to do this. You know what I mean? And that's what it's like podcasting, We started off with a bottle of wine, right? And then we started with other liquors, and we were like, then now we ended up with water. Why? Because we grew into things where we were like, you know what? I think water will give us more knowledge when we water ourselves with what we have on table instead of licking shit like that to distract us from what we really want to set our goals to. You know what I'm saying? That comes later on. You know what I mean? Right. But right now we need to.
It comes with growth.
Yeah, we need to put ourselves out there, and people will be like, "Yo, Off Xperience is popping."
Yeah.
Then when we have that audience, people will be like, "Yo, I got a bottle for you." Then we'll put it on the table. Like, all right, celebration time.
Celebration time.
But for right now, let's just stick to the waters and we drink our water.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point.
And that's the way it's good.
Yeah, like it's also too like going back to the overwhelming thing. Like when you first started off with a podcast, it's like you going with the journey, but you kind of don't really know what's the goal or like what's the mission behind it, and then it becomes stronger as you keep going, right? Because we've seen a lot of podcasters, they don't really last too long, and that was the thing too, right? When we first started, we was like, yo, we got to get to that 1%, right? And the 1% is a podcast making it over 20 episodes. You're considered that 1%. Because a lot of people go into podcasts and they just stop after 5 episodes. So that right there was definitely heavy on our minds. We wrote it down like, yo, we got to make it past 20. And as we kept doing episodes, it was like we finally realized like, okay, like now we really know what's our niche, what is our goal, and what we have to do now. And like I feel like it changes though, like every year, right? Because now we looking to do things. I don't think
it changes. I think it morphs into something bigger.
Yeah. Definitely morphs into something bigger. Because right now we looking to bring in trade programs to New York City and financial services. So
that's dope.
Because we would have never thought that in the beginning. We never even had that idea, to be honest. So
that's what consistency does, though. You see, that's what I meant. That consistency opens up doors for us. And look, it's opened up doors for us to bring back the trades to people who need these trades back in New York City. I mean, remember, like I said, we got a president who wants to get rid of unions, so why not work for our own selves? Right. And we can actually solidify our own jobs, you know what I mean? And that right there, it's where you have to pick up a trade. It can be financial literacy, so you'll know where you're going in business, or you can just learn how to drill a screw into a wall and hang your picture frame for your awards that you won throughout life. You know what I mean? That's the way you gotta look at it.
No, for sure.
Seriously, man. But that's what I love about what we're doing. We open up so many things for us that we look at it and we're like, wow.
1 million.
That's nice.
Nah, you know what's crazy, man? Like, you see how you said like morph into something bigger, and again, we didn't start off with anything, but I think the mission now, and y'all can agree or just tell me if you agree or not. Like, I think the mission, and I'm pretty sure y'all will agree with it. I think the mission now is the give back and the helping people. Like, we want to help people. Like, we want to be out there, like knowing that, yo, we made a difference.
That's the goal.
That's the goal, right?
I mean,
we made a difference. Sorry, we made a difference in bringing stories to the pod to share to the people. We made a difference sharing our stories and growing from them, right? Thanks. We made a mission of making ourselves better because of the mission that we started seeing, right? Like all that got aligned, and it all, you know, who's that the dude with the rings? They got
was it Thanos?
Thanos, right? He got we put the rings, like, you know what I'm saying? We put the stones, we put the stones, right? And little by little, we started like understanding what was our purpose and our niche, whatever you want to call it, right? Like, you know, giving back to the public schools, you know, for the pieces, right? Like, we didn't make no money out of that. we not making no money out the pod, right? From the pod itself, right? Like, but that was our income that we put up for that, and we didn't mind it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did not mind it. We was actually more happier than when we saw those kids, man. We got there, we delivered the messages and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Yo, and
like,
to talk about a bunch of second graders too. And after that, shout out to Mitch, right? He was like, yo, do you know how hard it is to get the attention of a bunch of second graders? Yeah. And the fact that we was able to do that felt like the only accomplishment right there.
That's 3 strangers, man. Everybody's like, well, who are these people?
Come on, man, right? Like, so it's like, it felt good, man. It felt super good, man. Like, and then, you know, my brother here did the whole, the speech. That felt good because,
that was dope.
It was fire.
I've been mentioning it on the pod. I mentioned it to these guys.
And we got to continue, bro, because that's you have to highlight those things.
The onstage speech, you know, the onstage episodes of.
Like, when have you done a speech?
I haven't done.
When have you been invited to a speech?
Nah, I've never been invited.
You understand, like, that's the level to that.
Yeah.
When you start seeing that, like, whoa, yes. Is going. Consistency is going.
Yo, consistency should be like the main word that is emphasized, right? Because when you're consistent and when you have content out, the people is gonna find you, right? Like, you're not gonna have to reach out to nobody. Somebody's gonna find you out there and reach out to you, and
that's what happened to us.
Yeah,
that's the algorithm. I mean, I could be at work, bro, and I'm doing the job, boom, 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 and then one of the contractors will pop up out of nowhere. Yo, what up, superstar?
Yeah,
I see you on TikTok. I see you on YouTube shorts. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I know. I mean, I don't toot my horn on it, but it feels good that my message is being sent out there. Yeah. Our message is being sent out there. Yeah. That was the goal from the very beginning, you know what I mean? And that's what I thrive to do.
Yeah.
It's 2020 Thrive, you know what I mean? We want to continue doing that this year for everybody to know that, yo, Off Xperience is popping, son. Right. Yo, they in there, son.
Yeah, and even like you said, like, with the whole people look for you, the trade, when we went to Philly with the trade, like, they reached out. I don't remember. They reached out to us, or I think they reached out to us. We reached out to them. Yeah. We reached out to them over there. Once we did that,
but we seen his page on the Explore page.
Yes, we seen his page on, and we collab, like, yo, we wanted to bring something down here, whatever the case. Let's do it. Boom. From that, people started reaching out. Politicians started reaching out from Philly.
Facts.
That we're about to have that coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Mathematician. But that's all, folks. Mathematicians. You know what I mean? Reaching out to us, like, you know, there's the people that have been in ventures, that they do speaking and all that, reach out to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people will reach out to you if your message is right. Yeah. I'm saying that because that's what our message is. We deliver that message. We're not out here doing bad content, you know, like fucked up content, or clickbait content, or stuff like that, right? It ain't our niche, so it is what it is. Like,
because if that was the case, like, if we really wanted to go viral, we would probably be here recording like half naked and shit. But like, we're not doing that though. We're not doing that.
Instead of cartoon socks, I wear no socks at all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit like that. Like
we're not doing that. But what are like some apps that you will give out to the people that they could definitely use with the podcast?
Well, listen, I'm gonna be honest. Like, when we first started editing and all that, right? It was just a simple edit. It was no frames at all. We didn't know nothing at all. Then Premiere Pro, we used Premiere Pro. There was a app for that, a add-on that you can use. It's called Autopod, right? It's called Autopod. You add that onto your Premiere Pro, and it chops up the well, that's when you have multiple cameras, right? I don't know any other app that when you have a single camera. I'm gonna be honest with you, like.
Yeah,
I'm just talking out of our experience on for the three cameras, right? Like, since we have 3 cameras for three or 4 people, it chops up the videos for you, like the angles, right? So that's easy. You don't have to sit there and chop it up yourself, right? So that's one.
Time saving. That was time saving.
What? Very time saving.
Time saving.
Oh, that's true. What else? Well, that's for visuals.
That's for visuals, yes.
Okay, for audio, we use 2 apps. We use Megaphone.fm to upload our episodes to every platform: Spotify, Apple, iHeart, and everything else in line with.
Right, because you don't have to download it. You don't have to upload it into every single one yourself.
No, that's work and a half.
Yeah.
And then I use Riverside.fm to find out the magic clips on how good our episode really is. So if I can get a good 10 plus clips, and then they'll be like, all right, they're okay, I'll take maybe about 3 or 4 out of them. Yeah. And that's when you guys get the great audio clips that we get on social media. So we use Riverside and Megaphone. As far as, I don't really, editing the audio, don't really need to, because Megaphone actually does it on its own. Yeah. So shout out to Megaphone for that. That's a pretty dope app to use as well. But if you really want to start your own podcast and get your own link for free, it's best to use rss.com. It's a free website that you can actually create your own podcast and get your link for the podcast to send out to every audio, every platform out there, so they'll know that you have an audio platform.
Oh, okay, fire.
So rss.com is another one too.
There you go,
for free.
Fire. There you go, free.
And like just to clarify too, right? A podcast is an audio-based platform, right?
Facts.
So yeah, that's a podcast, and also you have the visuals, which is a vodcast.
Yeah, people don't know that.
Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah, we didn't know that either. But I'll give CapCut. You know, I don't know how long CapCut's gonna be here for, but if it's not here for too long, you go use VN, video editor. You can use that. Yeah, because that right there, that's when we had a pivot, when that whole thing was happening with TikTok and how they took it away and CapCut away. But that's what we use too. We also use CapCut. What else could we? You could use for AI. You got Opus AI, right? And what Opus AI does is you can have the whole episode, right? But your episode has to be 1 hour and 10 minutes for you to upload it to Opus AI.
The minimum?
Yeah, the minimum.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
So it has to be 1 hour and 10 minutes. You upload the file to it, and it will give you 30 to like 35 clips, and right there, boom. Those is your reels right there, your YouTube shorts that you could dish out to every platform. Nice. So that right there, Opus AI has definitely worked out for us too tremendously.
Yeah. So you don't have to really be editing or creating. It'll save you so much time. Like
also Canva too.
Canva's
also been big for us too.
Yeah.
Canva is huge for us.
And you will find apps here and there that you're gonna be like, oh, I need this. I could use this, right? Like you will always find that. We've had other little ones here and there that we've used to get videos and all that. But it's just little ones that you find on the way to your journey, right?
Right. And then honorable mention too, which is ChatGPT. ChatGPT.
Facts.
That is the biggest one.
The biggest one. Or you could use DeepSeek right now, which is another app that's on the come up.
That's killing Microsoft right now.
Yeah,
that's different.
Listen, ChatGPT, right? I don't know if people underestimate that app, or people are scared to use it, or a lot of people are using it. I don't know, but if you're not using that app, I suggest that you download it. Like he said, Chat ChatGPT. Okay? Download that app. That's going to be your best friend. I'm telling you, anything in the world that you want to ask it, you ask it and it will tell you. Mind you, I will let you know right now. Ask it as with your real feelings, as what you really thinking of. Like the words that you're talking to somebody. Ask it that way. That's how close it is to you.
I do weird shit with that shit. I be like, good afternoon, chat. Good morning, chat. Yo, I need some help. I always do that. Hey, good evening, chat. Gotta acknowledge it, man.
I do that sometimes when I'm bored too.
You gotta acknowledge it, bro.
No, but it writes to you, hey, good evening, Josh, or whatever the case, right? So it knows you already, right? Like somebody told us, don't delete the history from it because it starts to know you. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you right now, ooh, child, that's gonna be, again, like I say, your best friend. So those are the few apps that we actually have people using all that. So right now, right now, we about to do the segment of Mr. Uncommon's Uncommon Questions.
The questions for this week.
Yes. Oh man, I be waiting for this, man. Like,
I wonder what you got up your sleeve today.
Got up my sleeves today. I'm about to
Quick draw McGraw.
Quick draw McGraw. All right, this is a segment where we ask questions out of the ordinary question, uncommon questions, however you want to call them, and it makes you think. What the hell was that? Wow, that was a good one. I never thought about that.
Oh, why would he ask me something like that?
That is crazy. So let's get into it. All right. If you had to replace your hands with any two objects for the rest of your life, what will you choose and why?
Tongs.
Tongs, yeah? Really?
Because I can still grab things with that.
Okay.
So tongs, I'm call me lobster.
Call you lobster. Call you
Lobster crab. Yeah, I say tongs, bro.
That was a quick one. That was a quick draw right there.
Yeah, son.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Damn, can I Jeez.
You got no hands no more. What you doing?
You got no hands no more.
I'm about to call you Izzy Scissorhands, bro.
Yo, I was thinking that, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to use that because now I'm cutting everybody.
OD.
Like,
He learned to live with it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with like that SpongeBob episode where he had like a spatula as a hand.
Oh, he brought it to that one.
Yeah.
Damn. Nigga say he could flip, twist, and spank it, baby.
Yeah.
My man said spatula.
So you have 2 spatulas? Come on.
I have a spatula on one hand and a hook on the other.
Whoa. Yeah. I know what you did last summer type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't have that.
All right. Shit.
I want to have like food. If I want to cook the spatula, I could use my spatula hand. If I want to grab something, just use a hook, like hook it.
Okay. All right.
Damn. All right. Shit. You know what's funny? I'm asking these questions. I don't even know what I would have. Holy crap. I do like the spatula one. I mean, the tongue one for sure. I'll take one hand with that one, right? And the other one, man, bro, it's crazy. I can't get a knife because it would be hard to go do things, right, with a knife. Like, you could use that knife for a good lot of things, but
you can't be affectionate with a knife.
You can't be affectionate with a knife, right?
See, tongs, you can.
Damn.
You can slap some butter on them bitches and it goes down easy.
Yeah. All right, so tongues, like you said, all right, so tongues and a spatula. Because then you could slap. I got that one down, right? Pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think.
I thought we were talking about food.
Oh, all right. And I don't know what we were talking about. I don't know what we were talking about. I heard slap. I thought you was talking about slap. We talking about slap a burger? Like,
yeah, well, yeah, slap a burger.
All right, well, hey, listen.
I'll fuck with that.
All right, hold on. So the next one, right? If you woke up to find out you're now the ruler of an island where everything is made out of cheese, what's your first executive order?
Ooh, I will order a
No. What's your first executive order? You know how Trump signed executive order?
I know. The executive order would
like
be
a plate of food or something.
No. The executive order would be that we need a ton load of bread from the island across.
Nah, bro, you can't do that though. Nah. Can't do that. You the ruler of a cheese island. That's it.
I'm saying I need the bread to make grilled cheese.
Where's the island? Where's the island with the bread?
Wherever they.
I never mentioned an island with the bread.
Yeah, you're right. If my first executive order would be to get rid of blue cheese.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because you should not be rotten. You're gonna make everybody else look rotten.
Right.
I'm with you on that one.
Blue cheese look rotten, all moldy and shit. Like, if you stand next to me,
and I like blue cheese too.
Yo, the Munster cheese chick is not gonna look at me, son. I'm looking all Swiss cheesed out, my nigga. You feel me? But you over here looking like moldy blue cheese, right? And she gonna look at both of us like, y'all niggas is together.
But they exotic though. The blue cheese is exotic.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Nah,
they look
I don't
different.
think so.
No, you don't think so? I like blue cheese.
I don't like blue cheese.
But I do. But I'm gonna change my answer. I was gonna pick blue cheese.
Okay.
But I'll wait for you to go.
So I'm the only person on this island.
No, you're the ruler of the
ruler?
island. Yeah, you're the ruler. Like, it could be a million people. They're usually the ruler of the island.
Okay.
But it's just made out of cheese.
That's easy. We're gonna scrape whatever is made out of cheese and we're gonna sell it. That's it.
That's
whatever country needs cheese.
That's what you.
Whatever island has cheese.
I mean, whatever island
you a Donald Trump nigga.
You want cheese? You gotta come to us. You gotta come to us first.
You gotta come to us for cheese.
He said, if your island got cheese, you getting taxed.
Yeah, taxed.
Oh, that's crazy.
You getting that tariff? They putting that tariff on that cheese, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo, man. I bet. So I will get rid of immediately mustard cheese, bro.
Nah, I like mustard.
I don't like that.
That's why I mentioned her.
I don't. As you said it. That's why I don't know with the blue cheese. And once you said, I was like, oh, it gave me that pop, like that headache. Like, oh, I don't like that cheese, bro. Like,
I love
like
mustard cheese.
my wife loves that cheese. But that's all they buy. I'm like,
it stretches.
I don't like that, bro. Like, no. Like, why y'all eat this cheese? Like,
It's good.
it's not. Nah, it ain't all right. I mean, for
Yeah,
you,
you know-
it's
yeah,
cool.
you
Your
know-
taste
Some
buds, I guess.
Sausalito turkey.
Nah, that's fire.
and some lettuce.
Yeah.
Nah, not with mustard though, but I'll take some white, like maybe
White American cheese.
white
is good.
American, or maybe yellow
Swiss.
American, white American, Swiss.
Swiss is the real cheese.
Those three I'll get.
I just started getting into Swiss cheese. And you know what's so funny too? I was watching this thing on YouTube, and it was a video on how people make their bacon, egg, and cheeses, right? And so somebody said like, "Yo, if you still use American cheese, grow up.
Thank
Nah.
you.
Grow up.
Open your horizons, y'all.
Yo, just grow up." And that's
Seriously.
so funny.
Nah,
right?
American
Because-
cheese is classic though. Like,
Yeah, but
Yeah, it is. But like that's what I'm saying. Like it's so funny because I really just started eating like different types of cheeses.
oh,
like,
you just
not
got
too-
off of the American cheese. Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Yep.
pepper jack.
Not too.
Oh,
Yep. Pepper jack. Yep. I've been using that right there.
Talk about
the Swiss
pepper
cheese.
jack is the best cheese to me.
Yeah, pepper jack is the
I
shit.
swear, like
Oh, yeah.
Swiss cheese. I think pepper jack is one for me first.
Yeah.
Then are we gonna name like the top cheeses we like now? Like,
This is the cheese that we got to get from our island too. Just
Yo,
saying.
facts.
bet
Yo,
you're gonna
word.
get pepper jack, yellow American. I fuck with white American. Swiss.
Provolone.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like provolone like that. Like, I know that. I know. Listen, y'all other coach is gonna kill me because I know there's a million other cheeses, but I'm just saying the cold cuts cheese, like you know what I mean. But did I say mozzarella?
No.
Mozzarella,
Yeah, that's tough.
mozzarella. That's my top five right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick top five. One of y'all.
All right, I got mozzarella. Swiss mozzarella, Colby Jack, pepper jack.
Fuck's Gobi Jack.
It's a sweeter pepper jack,
Okay.
and then I'll get white American.
Wait. Say that. That's 5. I think it was 4.
That was 5.
Say that again.
It was Swiss mozzarella, pepper jack, Colby, and what was the last one I just said?
The
White American.
White American. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Solid.
Yeah. I had to go with fresh mozzarella.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Right?
Sorry.
Fresh mozzarella. Fresh mozzarella.
And I feel you. I got you, but damn. All right. We just
Fresh mozzarella. Swiss cheese, provolone. White American, and pepper jack. Yeah.
Solid.
I fuck with that.
Solid.
Yo,
Solid.
tell us y'all cheeses, y'all.
Solid.
Word,
list
right?
of
Drop,
cheese.
drop your cheeses. Drop the cheeses y'all like. The comment, man. Like, all right. So moving on to the next one. You've just been hired to create a new holiday. What's it called, and what ridiculous tradition does it involve?
To create a new holiday.
In order. Anybody that got it, get it.
I'll do what's that thing called? I'll just name it help a family member.
Help a family member day.
Yeah, help a family member day. And
What it consists of?
we all come together and we talk about amongst each other, like what are some things that we're probably struggling with, and we just come up with a plan to see how we could fix each other's problems.
I like that.
Okay. That was
got
smooth.
it.
That was smooth.
I got nothing to say.
Nah.
I like that one.
Nah, that was smooth, but we got to pick, man.
Nah, that one.
Come on, man.
That one right there.
See,
I'm gonna relate to him. I think
relate
I'm
to-
gonna
yeah.
celebrate that holiday.
Yeah.
Help a family member.
Yeah.
Help a family member day.
Nah, you gotta be. You gotta do.
Nah, I
different one.
like that.
All right, but maybe those 3 holidays could be in the same year.
All right, so I would choose something of the sort, but help a pet. Help
They don't
an
have
animal.
that- okay, they don't have
Help
that.
an animal day.
Help an animal day.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's
Like,
cool.
you'll go to any adoption agency and you just pick an animal and you spend a day with that animal. For the day.
Damn, bro, y'all,
Yeah,
y'all
just
making me
spend the
look
day,
crazy right now,
spend
bro.
a day.
Yeah,
I'll
spend
get
a day.
attached too fast. I'll get attached way too fast.
He
to
definitely
that
would, bro. Like,
That's not the way he said it. He said a day.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll tell
wanna
you a
keep
funny
it
story
after.
right now. This guy wanted to keep a cat.
Yo, fact, it wasn't even his.
It wasn't even his, bro.
But I relate to him. Motherfucking Avery looked at me the same way. And his eyes, he kissed me, bro. And I fell in love with that fucking
you
cat,
fell in
bro.
love?
Yeah, bro. And ever since then, he kept staring at me. He kept coming up to me. I'll pet it. And he'll stand right there. And he'll stare at me with the one
And you still will.
one stare. He'll just blink. Bop. And I'm like, oh shit. God bless you. I'm here forever. Next thing you know, he ends up bringing it back. My heart broke.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's it. I mean, you know, it had to be brought back, bro. Like,
Had to.
but definitely, who definitely fall in love with it? Damn, that's crazy. Me, I was gonna say like bro day.
Okay.
You know what I
Bro
mean?
day.
Little bro day.
Going back to what we was talking about with the Galentimes and the.
You know what I'm saying?
Valentines,
Yeah,
bro
hell
day.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
If the females can have Galentine's and all that shit, we can have a bro day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right? I don't know what I call it, but what would I call? No, I think you gotta call it. What would you call it though?
What would you call it?
What would we call it? Mine would be bro day.
Bro day.
I know. I got it. I
Bro
got
day.
it. What's good, brother? Day.
What's good, brother day? I'll take that one. I'll take that one. There you go. I'm calling it National What's Good Brother Day. No, it's not national because it's gonna be a legit holiday.
Facts.
So it won't be a national type
And
stuff.
every woman, wife, girlfriend, whatever, is gonna know about it. So just know that it's gonna be marked on the calendar, and we ain't gotta let you know 2 weeks in advance.
That's it. So there you go. Let's get that going. With that said, that concludes Mr. Uncommon's Uncommon Questions, man.
Yo, you know what I
Thank
wanted
you
to
for
talk
tuning
about? What I wanted to let the people know too,
What?
to not to get overwhelmed with creating a podcast, is studio space.
in. Ooh, yes. Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to know that
You can do it at home.
Yeah, studio space is a must, but just make sure that you search and make sure that you don't get, pause, jerked the wrong way. You know what I mean? Because
Look.
there's spaces out there that will have a blank wall that you have in your living room that you could have used, and all they have is just one plant and two tables and two chairs.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And they charging you like $350 for that.
And you could have done that at home.
You could have done that at home.
That's a fact. No, that for sure you ain't lying because they are ripping like just beating people over the head with the prices.
Facts.
But again, like you said, you could do it at home. You could put a chair, a little table, phone, you good money.
Make it
A
look
camera,
nice.
however you want, make it look nice,
Make it look
aesthetic.
nice. And then like that right there, that's why it's always good to like learn how to edit, learn how to mess with the roadcaster, like, because to pay somebody to do that for you and you can learn it yourself,
Yeah, word.
is it really worth it? You know,
Is it really
because
worth it?
because now you gotta look at the return of investment, right? Because now we're not getting paid off the podcast, so it's like I'm spending all this money and I'm not getting nothing back.
Yeah, a lot of money's coming out of your pockets, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like
But
this
nothing's
right,
coming
yeah,
in.
exactly. But like this right here is us, right? Like we got the Off Xperience on the wall. Like we own everything that's here, right? So that definitely works out well. And if you're considering doing a podcast in your own space, you definitely should.
Yeah.
It's a big money saver, and
Yeah.
you're just more comfortable in your space. You know, nobody's rushing you either to leave because you have somebody that's coming after you. You don't want that either. You know,
No,
you wanna-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a pain right there, right? Somebody come, we got to end it. Like the
Yeah.
conversation don't even end right
Yeah.
right,
before
right.
it's like, all right, we got to go. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, what the
Because
fuck?
at the end of the day, what's the role of a podcaster? To control the narrative, right? So if you're in a studio space, why are you letting the person who's in charge of the studio control your narrative?
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got to write around. You got to write your whole segment or your whole episode around that time,
Yeah.
that time frame.
Exactly.
But
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
have it in your crib, you do whatever, however long you want.
Yeah, do it in your crib. If you got an open space that you could do it in any way, anything that you can, somebody lend you a space, you know what I mean? They don't mind you using it. They be like, oh, fuck it, go fix it up. Do whatever you want. Clean up that little space, that little area. All you got to do is set a setting, right? Create a setting, right? That's all you got to do. Create a setting and you got it from there.
Mm-hmm.
It don't have to be a big ass space to put a big setting with all these fancy lights and all that. Nah, you got a little ring light. Right, little ring light. Put your phone. Make the light hit you nice and bright. Put a little setting. Look, get a little plant on the table. Look nice. Little aesthetics. Trust me, you could get shit done in less than $100, man.
Facts.
Yeah, because unless you're a celebrity like Club Shay Shay or some shit, like Lil Yachty, and you starting a podcast and you have that shit in the freaking in a nice ass big ass living room, then
Yeah, right.
With a
then yeah,
funny
you could
looking
do
couch
that.
and
But
stuff.
you know, for regular people like us, just chill out in the living room, just make something out of nothing.
You know what would be dope too? I have not yet seen. If you a real Spanish person and your grandmother's still around and she still got those plastic covered couches, yo, do a podcast there, bro. That'd be fire, bro.
Yo, you know who I watch?
Seriously.
You know who I watch? That would be very fucking antique, bro.
Yo,
Like,
D, son.
you know who I see that they don't have a podcast, but they have it like on Instagram, like Zip with the Drip. I don't know if y'all follow
Okay.
Zip with the Drip. Like he has an old, like
Yeah.
just old background,
how you do
old
it.
background. He just saying, yeah, let's get to that. Like, he be talking crap. Yo, I fuck with his content, bro.
But that's
Like,
how you do it, though.
but that's how you do it.
Yeah,
It don't matter where you do it at.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be embarrassed to be where you at. Like that shows more genuine,
Yeah.
right? More real,
Yeah.
more raw, right? Like people like that.
It'd be
right?
different.
It'd be different. Yeah, you don't have to always. Oh, it's a nice setting.
Do it in the bathroom.
Man, you know what we had back here? Yeah, facts, right? Yeah, call it Bathroom Chronicles. I don't know.
Facts.
Yeah, right. You know what we had back here? We had just a light, not a light, like a whole like like just it was
Neon.
like a neon light of our name.
Xperience, yeah.
Real small, like this, man, small.
Yeah.
But on the wall, super small. But we started with that.
Yeah.
We started with that. Look, we morphed into something crazy. But again, it took how long? We hit 3 years already. Our partners fund this. That's what we trying to make it understand and explain.
Facts.
That our partners fund this. My job, his job, Izzy's job, and Jconfident's job, right?
Yep.
So that's one thing we definitely want to let y'all know, man.
Ooh,
like,
but before we go, can we get into my segment?
no. Oh no, I wanted to. If y'all want to get into anything podcast, I was gonna get right into it. Like, so anything else with the podcast?
He want to get into.
We get into his podcast.
I know we got special right now. I see it. See it on his face. Yeah. He want to share it.
He does it. He do got something in his mind right now. He definitely want to go in,
We
man.
can go back to
but
it
yo,
after, but he
check it, yo.
So we gonna get into right now. We gonna get into. I'll let him introduce it because that's his segment. So every time
we
he
gonna
brings,
get
let's
into
go.
Jconfident's pickup thoughts, y'all. Yo, you know what I just thought about? I'm gonna hit y'all with a little poem. Podcasting is like dating. Nah, chill. Listen to what I have to say. Looks easy till you in the game to play. You show up once, think that's enough, but consistency is what separates the real from the chumps. Some shows sound like first dates gone wrong, no rhythm, no flow, dragging too long, no chemistry, no vibe, just empty space. Ending with, let's do this again, but one day, not a trace. So let me ask y'all, let's keep it real. What's the biggest red flag in this podcasting field?
What's the big red flag? That
I know many red flags, bro.
I mean, you go first. I think because
I know many red flags.
can't even think right now.
When you're somebody who does an episode and you take a month to drop it afterwards,
Yeah,
that's a red flag.
that's a big
I got
Another
one.
red flag is when you only roll out an episode
let's
with like two clips out the. What are we doing, bro? Come on. What are we really doing though? Like
That is true, man. Like that is definitely true.
2 clips for an hour and 30-minute episode, and you dropping 2 clips. Come on, son.
Chill.
Come on, son.
Let's do better. Yo.
Come on, I'm gonna have to sign. Come on, son.
Yo, word.
Bro, I'm gonna
Tag
just
that
give y'all
number.
2. I'm gonna just give y'all 2 because I don't want to keep going on and on.
Nah, but I'm definitely with that one with the rollout. I don't like the rollout, man. Like not that I don't like it. Everybody got their own rollouts, man. Like I guess we are unique with ours,
Yeah.
right? Not informing when episodes are coming out.
Yes,
That's one for me. Like
I agree.
we always inform everybody that we have on our guests. Like any guest we got, every guest that we got, we always inform them ahead of time. Yo, we're gonna drop it this week. We're gonna collab with you with a couple of posts. Just be ready. And then usually 9 out of 10 they be like, "Oh, nah, go ahead, bro. I can collab with any post." You know what I mean? So that's definitely one for me. Like,
Yeah, I think my red flag would be not being consistent with your promotion of your own craft, like your own pod. Like if you got a pod and you know you like it, promote it better.
Right.
Promote it more. Put it out there more. Let the algorithm feed everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let that red flag get down and turn into a green flag where everybody gonna see you.
Yep.
And be like, yo, I like his podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's tune into him or her or them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I like to see. The consistency in your promotion.
can I give another one too?
Sure.
And it has nothing to do with any other podcast. It has to do with more of starting a podcast, but what you're gonna endure with the red flags when people start not supporting you, start looking at you different, like or like not being there when you want and you feel like they need to be like, yo, post my stuff up, post this stuff, yo, you like my content, and nobody really watched, like they didn't watch it, right? And that's the people that could be around you, right? Family, friends, whatever it is, right? So that right there is you're gonna think it's a red flag. It is a red flag, right? Something to be aware of. I think the red flag would be meaning more for like be aware of it.
Yeah.
Right? Not to feel like, okay, damn, like I'm doing this for what? For nothing. No. There's 30 million other people, like I said, 8 billion other people that's in this world. The people around you might not support you with that, right? But don't feel, it's a red flag, but don't feel like it's the end of it.
I like that. it's a red flag, but don't feel like it's a red light.
Okay, there you go.
Keep
Bingo.
going.
I like that.
Yeah, keep going.
Keep going. Yeah. Keep going. It's gonna turn when it turns green. Wow, out of here. Or eat the red light, man.
Oh shit! So you know, mad pictures.
Yeah. Paparazzi, baby.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, just keep going, stay strong, keep grinding, keep staying consistent, man. But
yeah, have structure.
Yeah.
That's really the
Super
main thing. Just really have structure with your podcast.
Yeah.
And you know, like right now too, like podcasting is actually
wait, so hold on real quick. So segment.
We're done with the segment. Good looking out, y'all.
Yes,
but yo,
sir.
like we said, continue thriving, continue doing your thing, man. Josh's pickup thoughts.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? Every time he be like, you know what I just thought about? I felt like, you know how Kendrick Lamar during the Super Bowl, the halftime, he was like when he would say something, then the ladies in the back would be like, yeah, right?
Are you really?
You should have something like that. Be like, you know, I just thought about what you thought about, Josh.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
That's fire. I like
that. I like
We gonna
that
make
one.
something like
I
that.
like that one.
I'm gonna make something happen, son. I'm gonna make something happen with that one. I like that's a good idea. I like it's a good idea.
See, okay, this is live, right? Not live, obviously, but I get it. But this is on the spot right now.
Yeah.
You said that, right? All you have to do is get a female to say that
That's it.
on audio, send it to me, and we putting it on the box. That's how easy that type of stuff was right there. Just to let y'all know that he just thought about it on the fly, and boom,
fire.
we implementing that on the segment,
I like
right?
that. I like
fire. Fire.
That's
Fire, yo.
What you talking about? What you
talking about, Josh?
What you thought about, Josh? That is great. That's gonna be epic, bro.
Definitely doing that shit. So
That's gonna be epic. Oh man, I love
Stay
it.
tuned for that one because that's just fire, bro.
Yo,
See, creativity,
facts.
There you go.
creativity, man.
But I was gonna get into like the revenue, right, for podcasting now, because you know podcasting's been around for a while, but the revenue also goes up, and right now the revenue for podcasting is about to hit 3 billion.
Wow. And it's just like not that. That is a baby still.
It's still a baby. So if you're looking to
How
get into
much?
podcast, 3 billion.
3 billion.
Yep.
You know what's 3 billion?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Right now it's at 2.5 billion, right? And it's trying
And where's all that money at? Where's all that money at?
It's out there.
advertising revenue.
Is there you go, advertisement and all that, right? And a lot of people are getting that money right now.
Yep.
Right? So imagine dishing out, how much you said? 2 point what?
Right now it's at 2.5 billion.
2.5 billion to any podcasters that are out there right now, plus companies and all that.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Stay locked in.
Wallow, if y'all gotta watch this episode with Wallow and Club Shay Shay. He was actually talking about how Barstool gave $1 million worth of game, 36 million for 2 years. Contract for 36 million. So that just goes to show you what consistency looks like and what a podcast could get you.
Yeah,
The
and
success to it.
even with that right there, if you follow Wallow and Gilly's story, they got that for 2 years. But if you have to read the imprints within the contract, because always make sure you bring it to a lawyer, whatever, because they turn the podcasting into a 9 to 5, right? And that's what we're trying to do, right? They also branched out from $1 million worth of game to William Gallo's Adventures,
Right.
William Gallo's Sports, whatever, and then you got
William Gallo.
different
Gilly
little
and Wallow.
Gilly. I don't know.
He just changed the whole name.
Gilly and Wallow, Gilly and Wallow, but they have different chapters within that $1 million worth of game, so that's why it's a little. Some people be like, 36.6 in 2 years, damn, that's a lot of money, but they have to put the work in to get that type
I mean,
of
shit, 36 million for 2 years. I'm putting super extra work in. You heard?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna create all type of different type of platforms, bro. And that's what they did.
And that was the umbrella.
That was the umbrella.
That was the umbrella. $1 million worth of game.
which is basically like what we're doing now. So how we got the segments, how we added the segments for season 2. Wednesdays, Experience Talk Wednesdays too. Like it's just ideas, just being creative with a podcast. Not everything has to be just an interview or just sitting down talking. You could make something fun out of having a podcast.
It's true.
Yeah.
So, networking is key. I mean, we say consistency is key, but it's a whole bunch of keys on the ring. So
It's a lot
networking is a key. So
my man got the key to life.
yeah, pretty much. You seen that? Did I show you that?
I don't know. I see, but I feel you. The energy's right, B.
Yeah, son. I mean, I'm a locksmith. I can make that happen.
Hey, get him.
I can give you the key to life, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to definitely give y'all, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, since we going through it, I hope y'all go through it the same way we explaining it. Oh, not the same way. Sorry, let me rewind that back. Like, we explained how we went through our journey, just so you won't be afraid to go through yours.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a time where you'll hit a bump and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's what these guys said.
And you might have to change the flat tires.
Yeah.
And you pop the tire.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get hiccups. We done got hiccups. We done been out of commission for like maybe 2-3 weeks. Sometimes we do it on purpose because we have so much content already that we could take that time off. And that's another thing too, right? Freedom. Own your time. Yeah. Right. That's one thing we trying to do. Own your time. We can make content back to back to back to back to back to back, and be free for a few months. And that's just real.
Yeah.
That's true because I was watching a Cat Williams interview with Theo Vaughn, and he said, time, it gives control and puts things in its place. That's what time does for us to keep track of things, right? But the less you deal with time, you realize you have the right amount of time to do everything you have to do every day in 24 hours.
That's a fact. Bingo.
You understand what I'm saying? So that right there, don't let that go over your head. So make sure you put in the time and you control your own time. A lot of people will think, oh my God, I don't have enough time. You do have enough time. You just have to put the time within yourself and control the time for you to do what you have to do.
Shit.
Facts. So speaking of time too, also look at the analytics too, because the analytics will definitely speak to you. You know, don't get lost in the numbers, because I know sometimes you do a great episode and you put it out and it doesn't do the numbers that you expected it to do.
Word.
It happens, you know, but you just got to keep going, you know, just keep posting. And because seeing, like, when you see that how the numbers is low, it's going to fuck with you, right? Yeah. But, you know, just pay attention to the analytics though, you know, see what the viewers are paying attention more to and seeing what they're not paying attention to. So definitely the analytics will definitely speak to you.
That's a big one.
It'll help you with the content that you do too, right? Because you got to see what content they messing with and what content they not messing with. So definitely look at the analytics. And for the analytics, you got YouTube Studios. If your podcast is on YouTube, you got YouTube Studios that you could download and you could check out the analytics.
Yeah.
For your visuals.
For the visuals.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So shit. I hope we shared a lot of gems here, man. Like this is what the whole episode was purposely for, to how to create a podcast, or just our journey on how we created a podcast, to give y'all a guideline on how y'all can create y'all podcast, right? If anything, you know, how to make money off of it. Right? Everything down the line, man. We ain't gonna repeat everything what we said, but you gonna go back to the episode, you gonna watch everything. If you came this long, you already saw everything that we was talking about, right? You know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all. With that said, man, guys, fire episode, man.
Of course.
You already know.
We not gatekeeping nothing.
We not gatekeeping nothing.
We ain't gatekeeping nothing in this episode.
That's it. That's it. How Josh says 2020 what?
Thrive.
You already know, man. With that said, peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above.
Live, love, prosper, y'all.
Peace out.